Welcome to my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. I am really glad you're here tonight. And I have some things in store to talk about. So first, let me just welcome you to this live stream and thank you for coming to live stream number 36, September 27th, 2021. 36 live streams, and I am happy that you have once again joined me. You'll notice, just like last week, I've changed up the background a little bit here, and I just wanted to give a different view. You don't like things to get stale after a while, but we've kept the dunking bird or the drinking bird back here because everybody seems to like him, and I like him too. And just shifted the camera a little bit, a little wider shot, a little bit more, a little less of me in your face, so to speak. And there's a picture of the happy couple back there, me and the missus. And I thought, when I looked at last week's show, I thought that wall just needs a little something to fill it in. It was just a blank spot. So I thought, why not a nice picture? So here we are. And again, welcome. I see there are some comments here, and Chad, you're not listening, but Chad could not join us tonight because he's got volleyball. Jennifer is coaching, and Mackenzie is the starting middle hitter. Nice. I am what some might consider sports impaired. I know it's not like, when you think about, a lot of it is guy stuff. I always felt like as a guy, I had to be into sports, and I just never, ever was. So I don't know what a starting middle hitter is, really. But I like volleyball. I think it's fun, but I think there's a lot more to it than what I know. Anyway, I'm here to admit I'm sports impaired. And I bet I'm not alone. I bet there are several of you out there who just never got into sports. And that's okay. That's all right. So anyway, Chad's not with us, but I'm sure he's thinking of us. And Dennis, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Second one in tonight. And Herb, I'm glad to see you again tonight. Phil is here from Little Nashville. Good to see you, Phil. And of course, Brutal Bob, it's 82 degrees in Southeast Michigan. Wow. Well, I think fall will come for you pretty quickly, right? And I think it gets cold there. So you'll probably skip over fall and go right to winter. Seems like that's happening more and more. Manisto K, good to see you. As you said, you'll be popping in and out, but that's okay. Kevin Brewer is here this evening. Projects with Paul, good to see you. Margaret from South Jersey. I can't name everybody off here, but I'm really glad to see you all. There's Ross. Good to see you, Ross. And Arnie from Mississippi. That is fun. I had I had one comment on one of my videos, the live streams, that the viewer didn't like my live streams and made a comment, your channel used to be good, and now you just sit there and you name people that are on screen. And, so that person may be the thumbs down bandit. I don't know, but that's okay. We're here together, and I'm glad for that. And I reminded that person that I still put out regular edited and produced content. So hopefully you're catching that more than just these live streams. So, hey, look at that. We've got a couple here. We've got Robin here, Dennis's wife. So both watching. I guess you're on separate computers. I have I have some friends that we've gotten together via Zoom meetings for some unrelated stuff. But anyway, we've gotten together, and they Zoom from the same house in different rooms. So it's kind of funny. But that's all right. Oh boy, the Tin Barn, 72 degrees on the North Carolina coast. That is perfect, right? Excellent. Yeah, so here we are tonight. Let me switch over to this screen. I'm doing these two screens again. I welcomed you. We looked at the comments. I want to remind you that I've been getting a little more active on Instagram and Facebook. So if you search My Cluttered Garage on either Instagram or Facebook, you'll find the channel. It'll be familiar because you'll see the same logo and whatnot. So I've been having fun with that solo stove fire pit. If you saw that video, that was probably 2 videos ago, 2 or 3, where I basically tried out the solo stove smokeless fire pit. It's not smoke free, smoke less smoke. I mean, you can't have a fire without smoke, but it's pretty darn impressive. It really burns such a nice hot flame, and you truly don't smell like smoke. Anyway, I've been having a lot of fun with that thing. I've burned a lot of wood already, and it just makes this beautiful flame. So I've been posting pictures of that on Instagram and Facebook, and just having some fun with it. So I'm sure that a lot of you enjoy outdoor fires in the fall. There's just something mesmerizing. I think it's fascinating how we can love something so much as a fire, but yet it can also be very fearful and devastating. So anyway, I've been enjoying that. So anyway, check out Facebook and Instagram. It's a neat way to communicate. In fact, that's what I was watching John Ritter's live stream last week after mine. I think obviously in the replay, because I was on that in the beginning, but I had to leave to go somewhere. But he was talking about how to contact YouTube content creators. It's not always easy to contact someone through YouTube. Now, on my page, there is there's an about section. If you go to my channel homepage, you'll see tabs there, and there's an about section. Under that, you can reveal the email address and find me that way. But if you have favorite content creators, see if they have a Facebook page, because that is a great way to more directly connect with Messenger and whatnot. Although the page's interface is kind of goofy, and sometimes I get messages and I don't see them unless I'm on my computer, or you have to look in a different folder or something. So it's kind of goofy, but it's still a good way to connect for sure. And Instagram, I don't know if you can contact people that way, but Instagram is just pretty pictures. So I do enjoy that. Hey, if you like the live stream, or if you like the channel in general, remember to give it a thumbs up. That goes for tonight's live stream. If you're ever watching a video of mine or anybody else that you like, give them a thumbs up. It means a lot. It means a lot emotionally. It makes us feel good, like, oh, we got some likes. But I think for the YouTube algorithm, it means a lot too. It sees that people are interacting and liking the video, so it helps spread the video, and that helps us all out because we like that. Hey, reminder that if you have a question for me tonight, pose your question this way in the live chat. Write question in all caps and then followed by your question. And that way I will see it. Hopefully it'll stand out a little bit better for me, and then I can possibly catch it. Can't catch them all, but it seems to work pretty well for that. So David White, question. I just mentioned that. Any bites on the tractor? No, I did you're talking about the John Deere 4430. I made 2 videos about that tractor. If you haven't seen them, it's a big tractor. And the backstory is that a neighbor sold their farm, and the listing agent, the realtor, is from Manhattan, New York City. And so he has no use for this John Deere 4430. It was part of his compensation. What do you call it? Commission for selling the farm. So I connected with him because it's a local farm, and I just happened to reach out to him because he was around, and he said, I've got this tractor, will you help me sell it? So I made a couple videos about it. It needed new batteries, plural. Found out it had 2 batteries. Why? The first video I put 1 battery in it, and then it still wouldn't start. Found out there was another battery on the other side, replaced both batteries, and man, it fires right up now. So that, and then I power washed it, cleaned out the inside somewhat. Really not a whole lot more to do with it, and we just want to try and sell it. Some folks chimed in the comments with the last video. I was asking, what do you think it's worth? And it's really, really all over the place. So I did a little bit of research. We've listed it for $22,500. It's out there for sale. And no, I've not gotten any bites on it. One gentleman looked at it today, started it up, raised the loader, and he likes it. He's just thinking about it because he needs it for he needs a tractor with a loader, a big loader like that for his farm. So he is thinking about it, but no official bites. Thank you, David, for the reminder to hit that like button. We got people watching, and if you're watching, why not hit the like button? What could it hurt, right? Right. Hey, question from Arnie Carlson about my hat. You notice I'm wearing a different hat tonight. This is a Woodland Mills cap, and yes, it was free. I'm wearing this because my last video featured the Woodland Mills WC68 wood chipper. I hope you watched that. It was a fun video. I'm trying to keep my videos relatively short, 10 minutes or so. I notice a lot of other vlogging type channels go 20 minutes or so. You know, will you watch that? I don't know. I guess it depends if I can be interesting enough. But I threw this hat on tonight to kind of make it a theme because I was using that wood chipper in the last video, and I thought we'd talk about that somewhat. And this was a free hat, not because of my YouTube channel. Woodland Mills did send out free hats to their customers probably a couple years ago. They're a really generous company. Let me tell you, I am not in any way affiliated with Woodland Mills. I'd like to be, but I'm not. Not affiliated, not sponsored by Woodland Mills, nothing. So, in fact, I bought my wood chipper used. It was just barely used. I don't even know if the guy used it one time. I mean, he did use it obviously once or twice, but it was so clean. So I bought it used for a significant discount from new. And I contacted Woodland Mills with some questions about it, and they were super helpful. And they have great customer service. I mean, they're really a generous company. And they were doing something on Facebook, and I forget how the hat came up, but anyway, I requested a hat and I got one. So that's why I'm wearing that. It's a cool hat. I really don't wear it very often, but because I don't really advertise companies when I make videos on the channel. Obviously, I'm using the Kubota tractor a lot, but I don't generally wear branded gear other than my own brand, which you can get yourself if you're interested in a shirt or something. I do have that Teespring store. I haven't looked at it for a while. I know a few people have bought shirts. In fact, Ed Joyce, we shared it on the channel. He got one of the orange shirts that I wear on the channel all the time, and he wore it at, oh my gosh, he sent me a picture from Sturgis, the big motorcycle rally. So he wore the shirt there and shared his interest in the channel with some people from South Dakota. So that was kind of fun. Anyway, if you're interested in any of that stuff, you can go to shopmcg.com, and I've got the mug there and different shirts and whatnot. So kind of fun. So yeah, that's the story of the hat. And let me look at some other comments here. Yes, going through. Robert Hamilton is asking a question. Looking for good magnetic side mirrors for his Massey. Any ideas? I don't have any ideas, but I'm hoping that now that I posted this question, that folks in the comments will help you out with that. I've seen, maybe it was on Amazon or just the internet in general. I've seen magnetic mirrors that latch onto your front end loader, and I've thought, that's kind of clever. Like that would be really handy if you're going down the road. I don't think I'd use mirrors anywhere else working around the property, but there are times that I do drive down the road, and that would be handy. So if any of you folks have bought good magnetic mirrors, side mirrors, see if you can help out Robert here and answer that question. And some thumbs up there from Donald. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Hey, there's Colleen Joyce right now. We were just talking about you guys. Actually, I was talking about your husband buying the shirt. I don't remember if Colleen had one too, but anyway, Colleen, I'm glad you're here. How many hours on the John Deere? Question from Richard. When I made the first video, Kai, who was the owner of the tractor, he had said that it was reading 8,000 hours. When I cleaned it up the other day, I looked at the clock and it's under 4,000. It's like 39 something. So it's saying 3,900. I ran it and I could see the clock is actually going by. So they may be accurate hours. So it's not 8,000. It's more like 3,900. Is that a lot for a big old tractor like that? I mean, it was built in the mid 1970s. I don't know if that's a lot of hours. And I also don't know the history of the tractor, whether it's ever been rebuilt. I don't know, but it really runs fantastic. I'd like to keep it just because I like the sound of the engine. I mean, when it starts up, it revs up and then idles back down again, and it's so smooth and it just sounds like a monster. It's just fun. So, but I really have no use for it. And besides that, it's not mine, so I'd have to buy it, and I'm really not in a position to buy it either. So that's all I got to say about that. J&J Acres, no such thing as being late, my friend. I mean, we don't really have too much of a format or formula, so jumping in and jumping out, always glad to have you. So glad to see you. Killing It Country. Hey, man, you've got the WC48 wood chipper. Very nice. I don't know if I've seen that on your... I think you did an assembly video, if I'm not mistaken with that. I don't know, but... the WC48, I get the numbers confused. But that's the one a little bit smaller than the WC68 because 48 is smaller than 68. But the way they determine that is it has a chute opening or a hopper opening to the infeed for the branches, and the 48 is 4x8. I don't know why it's not square, but it's whichever way, it's 4x8. And the WC68 is 6x8. So it takes a little bit of a bigger branch. Now, as I've mentioned on my videos, or at least the one video where I really went into detail about the WC68 wood chipper, it's a little bit, the B2601 Kubota, it's not undersized for the WC68, but it is barely adequate. In other words, when you look at the Woodland Mills website and you match up the equipment with your tractor, the WC68 is recommended for a minimum PTO horsepower of 20 horsepower. I don't know why they have a top end on it. It's like 20 to 50. But anyway, the minimum horsepower recommended at the PTO is 20. The B2601 puts out 19 horsepower at the PTO. So it just falls short. But I did talk to Woodland Mills. And the suggestion that they made to me, which was fantastic, they basically said, just go, and they weren't trying to upsell me at all. They just said, you may want the bigger chipper, the WC68, and just put smaller branches in. Just because it has a capacity of 6x8, apparently it'll take a 6-inch branch, which I don't even think you'd get it under that feed wheel personally, because I have a hard time getting 3-inch limbs under that feed wheel. At any rate, it was a great suggestion to get the bigger size and just not run as big of branches through it. Because what happens is you've got, there's no such thing as a perfectly straight limb or branch. They have offshoots coming off, or the limb is like grown off to the side. So when you feed that in, even though it may only be a 2-inch limb, it may not fit through a 3 or 4-inch hole because it's got gnarly ends, or it's got like a kink in it. So that allows for more deformities of branches to go through. So that's why. But the 48, I know, works on the BX series. I think the 68 would be too much for the BX. So I forget what you have, but that's very appropriately sized, I'm sure. Question from Phil at Peterson Farms of Little Nashville. What diameter brush were you running when you had to adjust the solenoid? I guess you're talking about the pressure relief valve on that last video. What I found was that sometimes that in-feed roller, which grabs the wood and pulls it in, was just stopping. It would get jammed up, and not always on a really big piece. It would just be something that would jam it up. Excuse me. A piece would just jam it up, and the wheel would just stop. And it shouldn't do that. It's got a lot of power. It should at least try and chew away at the wood. So I found a video on YouTube, of all places, that Sandy made from Sawing with Sandy, and he showed how to adjust that pressure relief valve. He contacted Woodland Mills. They told him how to do it. So you're able to, apparently that valve may work its way out in time, and you have to turn it back in, then back it off one turn, and that resets it to the right specifications. I was probably shredding or chipping at like a 3-inch limb at that time. That particular moment, I had a branch with a Y shape in it, so it couldn't fit in that chute. It was basically funnel shaped, and as it went in, it couldn't fit through there. So the limb was getting hung up in there, and it was just stopping the wheel. So after I made the adjustment, it still wouldn't take the limb in because it just wouldn't fit, but at least the wheel was trying to pull it in and had the power. So that's what I hope that answers your question. Hey, Ed Joyce, I was just talking to your wife. Anyway, glad to see you. And you have 2 shirts and plan to wear them and send them pictures from all over the country. That is so fun. I really appreciate that. And hopefully you'll be on your Harley riding around the country, because that would be a beautiful ride. I do appreciate it. Manisto OK said you put 3 hours on your WC46 today. Yeah, I'm getting the numbers confused because Killing It Country said WC48, and maybe you meant 46 or maybe you meant 68. But the models are WC46, which is a 4x6 opening, or the WC68, which is a 6x8 opening. So I was mistaken in talking about that 48. It's a 46 and a 68. I don't know if they make I think they may make one bigger. I'm not quite sure. But boy, I'll tell you, if you don't have a wood chipper, and if you're thinking about getting a wood chipper, and I don't care, who you go with. I'm not promoting Woodland Mills here by any means. It's just because that's what I have. But it is, and I've said this in the videos too, it is therapeutic to chip wood, to chip branches. Years ago, I thought I would never want a wood chipper because, first of all, I didn't think they would do such large pieces. I was thinking like the little ones you buy, that you pull in the back of your lawnmower. They have their own engine, and you chip like 3/4-inch branches. And I thought, well, that's kind of worthless because I just burn those up in a little bonfire anyway. But then I found out about these bigger chippers, PTO operated chippers that can do. Again, I don't chip anything larger than 3 inches, but a 3-inch limb is pretty darn big. Anything bigger than that, I do chop it up, burn it in the solo stove now, or just make a little fire out of it. We don't have a wood stove here, so I'd like to, but we don't. We just don't. So I burn all the those wood pieces outside, fire pit and whatnot. So anyway, my point is, it's very therapeutic, and I just love running that wood chipper. It's a lot of work, you build up a sweat because you're dragging branches and whatnot, but it's not terribly physical. I mean, it can be depending on how much you have to do, but it's just very therapeutic. Hey, Gene from Quebec, I'm glad to have you. Glad you love the show. Good to see you. We have a lot of Canadian friends here, and I really think that's cool. J&J says that 3,900 hours is still very low. Rebuild is 10,000. So yeah, it's got a ways to go then if that's original. That's good to know. Keegan Timber channel here has a question. I don't know the answer to this. This is a deep question. And it is, as a YouTube creator, what do the analytics show you? For example, if someone only watches 3 minutes of your 10-minute video or fast forwards to the end, that's kind of a mystery that a lot of us content creators don't fully understand. And maybe it's just me who doesn't understand it, but I don't know. I know that it helps. The more you watch, the longer you watch, the more it helps with the algorithm, because it will push it out to other people. And I wouldn't ask you to watch my content if you didn't enjoy it. What I'm saying is, if you do enjoy it, please watch it. Please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And the way that works, and we'll get behind the scenes here a little bit with YouTube, and I hope I don't bore those of you who are not content creators, but let's pull the curtain back just a little bit. My understanding of the algorithm, and I've only been doing this a couple years now, so I'm learning as I go, but I think it's really fascinating the way this algorithm works. It's not a person back there pushing buttons or controlling anything. It's this, well, I guess it's artificial intelligence. But when you have subscribers, and if they are subscribed and they have their notifications on, when you put out a video, those subscribers get a notification saying, hey, Ed just put out a video, or whatever your channel is that you're subscribed to, or channels. You see those come up on your screen. So-and-so just posted a video. If you respond to that notification and you watch the video, the algorithm gets excited and says, hey, folks are watching this video. Now, if you watch the beginning of the video and you're like, I don't like this, and maybe you don't, that's okay, and you stop watching, then the algorithm sees that people are not so interested in this video. They started to watch, maybe it was a good thumbnail, but it wasn't what they were expecting, so they clicked off and didn't finish watching it, or didn't watch enough of it to be of any value. So the algorithm starts to kill the video, and by killing the video, what that means is it just doesn't share it with other people. Now, if you watch the video and you like it, meaning if you watch, let's say at least half of it, I don't know what the magic number is, but for this purpose, let's just say half. So you enjoy the video, so you watch it, and by doing so, the algorithm says, hey, people are watching this video for 50% of the time or 75% of the time through. They must like it. It must be enjoyable to them. So now I'm going to share the video. I'm the algorithm. Do I look like an algorithm? I say, well, now, Keegan Timber liked this video about the wood chipper. And I know that Manisto K also has watched videos about tractors and wood chippers. Maybe they would like to see this video. So it kind of pushes the video out to them in their news feed. And then if Manisto K watches it, they'll be like, oh, it's kind of a match. These folks like this kind of content. And then they'll say, well, maybe Edward Joyce would like to see this. And or maybe Peterson Farms would like to see this. So they push it out to channels or viewers who tend to watch this similar kind of content. And if everybody's like saying, yeah, that's a good suggestion, I'm going to watch that and I liked it, then it grows, and more people see it. I think it's just all very interesting, and sorry for rambling on that. But I will share with you that another fascinating thing, my video number 29 is really what gave this channel the boost that it needed. And this is a tiny, tiny channel. I mean, we're at like 13,000 subscribers, growing by, maybe 20 a day, which I really appreciate very, very much. And I don't want the channel to explode. I just enjoy doing it. It's kind of a hobby and it's fun, but you want to get some value as far as, enjoyment out of your hobby, and if people are watching, then that means I guess I'm doing okay with it. But video number 29, for whatever reason, I don't understand it, that video just skyrocketed. I don't know if that counts as viral, but that video just really skyrocketed, and it now has over 1 million views. And it was a video about a hidden function on your front end loader of your Kubota B2601. May apply to other tractors. I don't know, but there was a function that I wasn't aware of, and I happened to hear about it on a Facebook forum. And then I went up to my tractor and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's there. It's that function. And what it is when you move the lever to the right, spoiler alert, you can go back and watch that video if you want, but spoiler alert, if you move your dump lever to the right, it's kind of a quick dump of the bucket. And but by having that quick dump feature, the bucket doesn't have a lot of lifting power. So if you, for whatever reason, if you need that lifting power from that bucket, there's a detent, and you can push that lever one notch further to the right, much like the float function that clicks forward and locks in. But this one doesn't lock in. You push it to the right, and it slows that bucket down and gives it the full flow of the hydraulic fluid, and therefore more power. So the first notch is quick dump, and then the second notch is a slower dump with more power. I haven't used it much, but it was interesting to me that it was even there because it was not easily identified in the owner's manual. So at any rate, that video, I don't know what it is. It's just a basic thumbnail. I have the words on there, hidden loader function with a question mark. It still is my top performing video, and it's been a year and a half now or so since it was put out there. And I think that it's like rolling downhill. Like once the algorithm starts to push it out, more people see it, and then more people see it, the algorithm pushes it out more, and it just goes on and on. And anyway, that's what's happening with that, or that's how that works. So that was a long answer, wasn't it? I didn't even get to let's see. Gene's asking for a question here. Can you do a video with close-ups on this function? I also have the B2601. Are you talking about that hidden function? I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, Gene. If you are, that's video number 29. Go to my channel, go to videos, scroll down to video number 29, and you shall see it. If it's a different function you're talking about, please post another question and clarify, because I may be missing some things here. Anyway, David is asking a question about the Ranch Hope Kids Garden. I drove by there, and it's been harvested. I didn't get out there like I wanted to do some follow-ups, and I apologize for that, but maybe next season we'll get out there again. They have their own Kubota now, a bigger one. I forget which one it is, and I think they bought a 72-inch tiller. Mine's only a 60-inch. The whole reason that we did that video in the first place is because they had ordered the tractor, they ordered the tiller, everything was behind, and they were going to rototill that big garden just with a walk-behind tiller. So I happen to know the some of the employees there, and I said, I will come out with my tiller and till it for you, and decided to make some content. And it was really a fun day. I don't know the number of that video, but if you look at my, again, look at my channel, go to videos and scroll down or search for community garden. And that was a lot of fun seeing those young men working on that garden. Really neat, really neat. I enjoyed it tremendously. So I know that I think they tend to just give away their harvest. They put out a stand there, but I'll have to do some more with those guys because it was really, really good. Some new people jumping in here. Hello, Colin. A lot of people. Oh yeah, good, Gene. Check out number 29. Should be easy to find. I don't know if many people know that that if you go to a specific channel, click on their channel name, and it should bring up their channel homepage, and then there are tabs that show you videos. I forget what else. There's a community tab where sometimes I'll post a picture or a poll, which a lot of you participated in that recent poll I did asking if you camp. There were well over 100, probably 150 people who replied to that poll, and like 75% of you camp either in an RV or a tent or in a cabin, but only like 29% said they don't camp. So that was interesting because I put out a little camping or RV related content, and I hope you enjoy that. So I was going to mention a couple things tonight because we're already running kind of late. I mean, not late, but this night's going on pretty quickly, and I want to wrap up by 8 o'clock or so. So I did want to talk about, I was going to talk about tonight's show, but I'm already talking. So that is tonight's show. But here's what we're going to do tonight. Stay tuned. 2 giveaways tonight. I'm going to be giving away the 3 stickers that we give away each Monday night. Again, supplies are getting low. I've not reordered. Not sure what my plans are for that. So these may be collectibles because I don't know if I'm going to reorder. I probably will at some point. But anyway, these are getting low with supplies. So we're going to do the sticker giveaway. So one lucky winner who's never won before will win these stickers. But wait, there's more. We're going to do a second giveaway tonight because I did order some more stickers, but these are bumper stickers. And we're going to do that giveaway. Let me zoom in on that. You can see that. It's got the little catchphrase, "I'm really glad you're here," with the channel name and whatnot. Uh-oh. Anyway, going to give one of these away tonight as well for the second drawing. These are not as big as traditional bumper stickers. I ordered them so they fit in a number 10 envelope because I knew I'd be sending them out. And I don't know how you send out a bumper sticker that doesn't fit in the envelope. I didn't want to fold it. So that's why they're the size they are. I like them, though. I already have one on the back of my truck, on my wife's car, on the golf cart. Anyway, I don't have a lot of them. I've got like, I don't know if I ordered 50 or 60 or so, but we're going to give one away tonight. And that's coming in. Yeah, John, you made it just in time. 2 giveaways tonight, John, if you didn't hear that. So you'll have 2 chances to win. And here's the best part for some of you. With the stickers that we've been giving away every Monday night, if you've won in the past, I always ask you do not enter because you want to give everybody a chance to win. So for anybody who has not won, you'll have an opportunity. But if you have won in the past, whether you won the stickers or anything, you can still enter to win this one. So how's that for fun? I think that should be fun. Arnie, question. Why do I never win? Keep playing, man. Keep entering. Could happen. It could happen. So that was it. I was going to do some fun facts and trivia. Should I? I looked up a couple things tonight that I thought were interesting. So why not, right? Why not? A couple things. These might be boring. I don't know. It's Ancestor Appreciation Day. So think about your ancestors today. Where did you come from? And think about them and appreciate them for all the things they did for you. It's Crush a Can Day. If you have an aluminum can. Who comes up with these things? I don't know. This is interesting. It is Google's birthday today. Google is 23 years old. Google, of course, is the parent company of YouTube. This is all such new technology. I mean, to think that here I am a year and a half into having this channel, I so much appreciate this opportunity that Google and YouTube has given to me and other content creators. As much as you might want to hate big tech sometimes, I think they do a good job. And happy birthday to Google. There are people, content creators on YouTube, who have been doing it for like 10 years now. Google's only 23 years old, which means YouTube's even younger than that. That's a pretty big explosion of technology. Anyway, happy birthday, Google. If you look at their homepage, they did a little animation. I think I can pull that up. Yeah. If you go to google.com, 23rd birthday, and they have that little doodle, they call it. Kind of clever. What else? Get rid of that. Oh, there we go. That. This is important. It's National Chimney Safety Week. That's actually a good one because here, fall is here. People are going to start burning their wood stoves and their fireplaces, And if you don't get your chimney cleaned once a year, again, I don't have a fireplace or wood stove here, so I don't know how often, but probably once a year, get your chimneys cleaned and make sure everything's safe. You don't want any carbon monoxide coming into your home. You don't want a chimney fire. I remember when I was a kid, the neighbor across the street had a chimney fire, and it was scary as anything. I mean, there was just flames shooting out of the top of the chimney. My sister and brother-in-law built a brand new house, and they had a chimney fire within the first 3 to 5 years, and it destroyed the brand new chimney. It cracked the liner. It was really not a good thing. So that's a good one to know about. Check your chimneys, especially I know a lot of you cut firewood, burn firewood. So that's a good thing. It's also Sea Otter Awareness Week. I wasn't aware of that. I don't know if you were. Hey, here's a fun fact that I learned of all places at the Bluegrass Festival. I went to the Bluegrass Festival, as you know, as most of you know, because I talked about it on Labor Day weekend, and had a great time. But I learned this at the Bluegrass Festival. Did you know that there are no canaries on the Canary Islands? There's a fun fact for you. It's actually the same with the Virgin Islands. There are no canaries there either. Good one, right? All right, there's your fun facts for tonight. Hope you enjoyed that. By the way, if you like the live stream, if you like the channel, give it a thumbs up. Much appreciated. I can't really see how many people are thumbs upping right now, so I don't know. You guys can let me know. But anyway, I appreciate the folks that are here tonight. Let's do a sticker giveaway. How about that? It is 7:42. We'll do the first one. We'll check some comments, and then we'll do some more. We'll do another one. So first sticker giveaway is going to be for these 3 stickers that we give away each week. That's right. You get all 3. Here's the rules of the game. If you've won in the past, please do not enter because we want to give everybody a fair shot. So if you've won in the past, please do not enter. If you've never played this before or entered this before, what's going to happen is I'm going to post a word, and you're going to type the word exactly as you see it in the comments. You only need to do it one time. If you do it more than once, it's going to reject all your other entries. So just do it one time. I've got a random comment picker that's going to pick randomly the winner. So are you ready to do that? Yes. Let's do it. So here's what you're going to do. Type in the word in the live chat. Hashtag canary. See how I tied that together with the joke? And again, this is for the 3 stickers. This is for anybody who has not won in the past. So also, you need to be in the United States or Canada. Can't send them anywhere else. Just can't do it. So, okay. I'm seeing some entries here. Here we go. I was afraid it wasn't working there for a second. So, if you've not won before, there's your chance. We've got 19 entries. Each week we get about 30 entries for this, which is kind of neat considering that people have won, but yet we still have people entering. So maybe there's new people. By the way, if this is your first live stream, please mention it in the comments. You know, maybe first live stream. That'd be fun. Would like to know that because I have invited you to the live stream via some of my videos. I like how a lot of the people who have won in the past still enter, but they spell it wrong or they something else. We're at 21. folks are rooting for John Ritter. It's kind of a running joke here on the live stream that he's been trying to win. All right, we're going to cut it off here in just a moment. All right, I think everybody's had the chance to enter the word. So let's hit the old draw button. First, I have to find the page. There it is. No, that's not it. There we go. $6D Outdoors. Congratulations. You are the winner tonight of these three vinyl stickers. Awesome. Congratulations, $6D Outdoors. Hey, what you're going to do is you are going to shoot me an email at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Let me know you won. Give me your name and your mailing address, and I will mail these out to you as soon as I can, usually within the following week. So, reminder that if you ever need my email address, go to my YouTube homepage and click on the About section, and you can reveal the email address there. So, congratulations to you, 6D Outdoors. Very nice. Let me get rid of that. How about a congratulations for 6D Outdoors by giving a thumbs up, clicking the like button, whether on Facebook or YouTube. By the way, we do broadcast this simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube. It's kind of a neat feature of StreamYard that you can simulcast, I guess you would call it, but you can broadcast this to multiple platforms. Now, I only use Facebook and YouTube, but apparently you can stream it to Twitch and I don't know, lots of other streaming services that I'm not even aware of. But that's a neat thing. So, so that's what we do. And let me undo this. Let's check the comments. By the way, I wanted to mention last week's live stream because right after my live stream at 8 p.m., John Ritter had a live stream on A Ritter Bit Will Do, YouTube, A Ritter Bit Will Do. And John made a very exciting announcement, and I'd like to repeat it here tonight for those of you who were not able to hop over to John's channel to listen to what he had to say. And you can go back to his channel and you can watch that live stream and listen to that announcement. I'm trying to look for the information here so I don't get it wrong, but I do want to share it. So I'm scrolling back and, not looking at all like I'm confused at all. I'm just getting to the right place. Hey, so here's the thing. John is going to be a guest at the Curtis Artillean booth at the GIE convention in Louisville this October, which is next month. I don't know the dates, but check out John's channel. He'll tell you about it on there. Look at that live stream where he says big announcement. It was last Monday night's live stream, and he'll give you information there about it. It is October 20th through the 22nd. So it's just what is that? 3 days, 20, 21, 22, 3 days in Louisville. And John is going to be there at the booth as an honored guest. And you can go to the Artillean booth and meet John Ritter live in person. So if you're in the Louisville area, or if you're looking to make one last trip before winter sets in, that would be a great convention to go to and to meet up with John. I will not be able to be there. Actually, I didn't know anything about it, but it would be fun to meet up. So if you're in the Louisville area, go to that convention and check it out. If you have specific questions for John, about this convention or about his channel, go to Facebook. He's got a great page there. A Ritter bit will do, and you can send him a message on Facebook. John is extremely responsive. I have to give him so much credit because he runs his channel very entertaining with the BX. He's done some videos with different topics, but does such a great job with that channel. He also works full time, and but still very responsive. Not only that, he promotes other channels tremendously. Like, he is such a cheerleader for other channels. He puts out his own great content, but he's out there, telling people, hey, go watch this channel, go watch this guy or this girl or this person. Great stuff. So check it out. Remember, you can message him. I know that he would love to see you at this convention. And what's the convention, John? It's like, I think it's like lawn equipment, or maybe he'll tell me here in a second. John, what is the GIE convention? Well, you can ask John. Maybe he'll talk about it some more on his channel. Let me unclick that. And yes, E-Cost here. Been enjoying every bit. We'll do lots of good information. Absolutely. John is a natural on camera. Let me tell you, he speaks good. He talks good. Just has a nice way about him. So great channel. And I'm happy to promote John in the way that he promotes other people. But very interesting content. And if you've been around a while, you'll know that John Ritter was my very first live stream guest. And we're going to get back to bringing guests on. I've been kind of busy and haven't really reached out to too many people. There are some people I've reached out to. They're busy as well, so we just haven't connected. But I've got a couple people I'm talking to. So this late fall, early winter, I'm going to hopefully get back to bringing on a guest once in a while, because I like not being the only person talking, But John was my very first live stream guest, and what a lot of fun that was. And he is up in Minnesota. So Minnesota, to me, that just screams content. Like, I feel like you're just surrounded with content to create. Where I am, sometimes, to be honest with you, just between you and me, sometimes I struggle thinking I'm going to run out of content. Like, that may be a real fear for some content creators. Like, oh my gosh, what if I run out of things to talk about? What if I run out of things to do around my property? What if I run out of projects? Now, I won't ever run out of things to do. That's for sure. Like, I could retire tomorrow. I couldn't retire tomorrow, but if I could retire tomorrow, I would never, ever be bored. I hope you're not in that situation. I hear about people who retire and they just get bored. And maybe that's because you may live in a smaller house with a small property, and you don't really have things to do. Like, your house is done, it's perfect. That's great. Our house has never been done. Always things to do. It's just constantly fighting nature, where you fix one thing and then something else breaks. And I'm happy to have those skills to do that. But at any rate, I would love to retire tomorrow and just be full-time maintaining the property and creating content. So there are folks like the Morgans. Mike Morgan, he went full-time YouTube creator. He says he quit his job. I think that's harsh. I would say he retired early. But at any rate, he left his job, and it was a good job. Left his job to create content for YouTube full-time. And I think that is really exciting. I would love to do that, to be honest with you, but we are far from that, my friends. Very far from that. Caden, good to see you. You're late, but you're here on the tractor and pressure washing. Well, if you're still here, Caden, you can have a chance to win a sticker. Not the stickers from before, a new sticker. So if you're sticking around, no pun intended, you may win. There we go. The GEI is green equipment, green industry and equipment. That's what the GIE convention is called, and that's what it's about. So basically, the lawn industry, maybe landscapers and whatnot. But I guarantee there'll be some good stuff there, and John will be there, so you can't go wrong. Anyway, if you're in the area, make sure you go meet him. That would be fun. I have learned just by watching John's videos that he's a really tall guy, and you can't get that perception when you're watching YouTube videos. You don't know how tall somebody is. You might know how big they are, because I kind of cringe sometimes when I watch my own content. I'm like, ooh. Anyway, apparently he's like 6'2" or something. Big guy, tall guy. I'm 6 feet. Just to give you an idea. If you're watching my videos and you're thinking, how tall is that guy? Well, he's 6 feet tall. So Gene's asking what I guess you're talking to me, what my day job is. My day job really is kind of a dream job for me. I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things in my past. But anyway, I hope this isn't boring for you, but I was self-employed for the early part of my career, and no regrets there other than the fact that we struggled and I didn't make any money or anything for 20 years. But I was young. I was healthy. I mean, I'm still healthy, still relatively young. But my point is, you know what I'm saying? I was in my 20s, 30s, 40s. I was self-employed for 20 years, and I did video production, which was a real passion of mine. I love creating. Obviously, I'm here creating. So that was my passion. Didn't really do well financially. We survived. Then I got what we call the real job, and that is in facilities maintenance of commercial buildings. And I'm the kind of person that I like to putz. I like to do something different every day. I like to solve problems and fix things. And that's what I've been doing now for the past decade or more, longer now. I've been with a couple different companies. But anyway, that's what I do. I'm in charge of maintenance and repairs for commercial buildings. And I used to travel a lot, but now I'm in more of an administrative role. So not traveling as much as I used to. Hands aren't getting as dirty as they used to, but still, I like it a lot. So I'm kind of a handy guy. I'm really happy that I was born with a certain amount of common sense or mechanical ability. I don't want to say common sense because that's not the right word. But I kind of am intuitively mechanical. So I can look at things and I can fix a lot of things, as long as it's mechanical. If it's too much mathematics, forget it. Not good at that. So yeah, thanks for asking that question. So yeah, that's my Jersey accent coming out. Yeah. So let's do this final sticker giveaway, and then we'll wrap things up because we're going to go over just a little bit now because I talked too long, but I love talking to you folks. We're going to give away one of these new bumper stickers. Look at that thing. It's the same material as the little stickers. It's made out of vinyl. Come on. Focus. Now back on my face. There it is. Anyway, it's vinyl. It is the same faded orange color that I used on the other ones. It's got our little catchphrase here that I'm really glad you're here because I am. And tractors, wood, metal, dirt. Anyway, it looks great on the back of your cab of your truck, on the window, or on your bumper. It's on the window of my wife's Subaru Crosstrek as well. So let's give one away. But I've got to set this up because I only set up the first one. I didn't set up the second one. So now I have to change up. Not that. Apologies here. Won't take long. Here we go. All right. Do that. I need a keyboard. I wish I could switch over to something for you guys to watch while I'm doing this. That would be fun. So here's what we're going to do. And remember, here's the thing. You can enter to win even if you won in the past. Even if you won tonight, you can enter to win again. I'm going to give you a word, hashtag word, and you're going to type it exactly the way you see it. Again, United States and Canada only, but everybody is eligible to win even if you won in the past. I think that covers it, right? And that is for the drawing of the new bumper sticker, right? So let's do it again. You're going to type the word hashtag Google because today is Google's 23rd birthday. And we were talking fondly of Google and YouTube. So type in the live stream comments, hashtag Google. Even if you won before. Even if you already won tonight. And this will end our show on a high note. So let's see how many entries we can get, because we were at like 22 before. We've got at least 45 people watching now. Everybody can enter to win, as long as you're in the United States or Canada. I think I've made that clear. Do you like this camera setup? I think I'm liking it. I don't like looking off camera much, but I have to because I have to read. But I like having a little more room to show my hands and be a little further away from you. But anyway, I hope you like it. Got the blue light in the background there. We have 40 entries. Can you believe that? That's almost every single person watching the live stream tonight. And again, I just want to thank you so much for coming back here each Monday night and hanging out with me and all of our friends here. So, I'm going to hit the button here because we're at 40. It's probably going to be about it. Shall we do it? Oh, like 41. This is it. Here we go. You have a 1 in 41 chance. Here we go. E cost. I guess I said that right. Congratulations, E. I don't think you've won in the past, if I'm not mistaken, but you won tonight. And you won this new bumper sticker. Congratulations for that. How exciting. John, listen. The good thing is you get to try again. I mean, if you win, you're done. So that's no fun, right? So it's kind of fun not winning in a way because you get to keep trying. I know that's kind of glossing things over, right? Anyway, congratulations. As I mentioned earlier, what I'll need you to do is email me, and I'll give you that here on screen. Email me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Let me know your name and mailing address and that you won the second drawing of the evening, the bumper sticker drawing. And I will send this out to you in a number 10 envelope because it fits in a number 10 envelope. So that would be fun. So there we are with that. There's our contact. Congratulations. Anybody have any questions before we wrap things up for tonight? We went a little bit over, which we often do, but you know, who's counting? And I jumped off last week by like 7:58 because I knew John was doing that live stream at 8, and I wanted everybody to jump over and talk to him. So that's why I did that. That's what happened there. So that's what's happening with that. Let me go over to here, and I need a producer, right? I need somebody here to be clicking buttons and getting everything set to go. Anyway, I sincerely not only want to thank you for being here and coming back each Monday evening. It is so fun to get together with you. And if you're new to the channel, new first time here to live stream, I just really want to thank you for that. One last quick question, because I saw it just pop up and I do want to answer this. So from Watershed Outlook, Chris, sculpture update. Yeah, actually, I just took pictures of the tree. This all kind of ties things together. Video number 60 is when Jack, the lumberjack, cut down the big silver maple, giant tree. And the video yesterday was about the wood chipper chipping up a lot of the limbs from that tree. But we left like 10 or 15 feet of the trunk in place. We've got a local guy who does chainsaw art. I've scheduled him for, I forget when now, maybe it's November, because he was so booked out. Anyway, I took pictures of the tree to send to him just this weekend, all the way around, so he can get a visual on it. I have no idea what we want to have carved there. I'm really hoping for his artistic eye, but that is going to be so fun, and I'm so excited that when we do that, it'll be a great video to share with you, because he's amazing at his work. No idea again what we'll do. Something naturey, you know, butterflies or something pretty. I don't know, but it's a cool thing. So thank you for that question, and do stay tuned for that. So thank you for watching the live streams. Thank you for watching the videos as they come out. Again, if you get a notification, watch the video, give it a thumbs up. Again, you're probably already subscribed if you're watching this channel or this live stream. So enough about that. But I do really enjoy these live streams. They are so much fun. And think about guests that you'd like to see. Email me ideas. I'd love to hear from you. I love it when I bring you on as a guest so we can just chat, and we'll be doing more of that in the future. But it's a great time. So thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you next week.